And the question of totality is a very good point of start point, and I would like to start saying that you know that the most common reading of the relationship between Hegel and Adorno sees the negative dialectic as a kind of Hegelian dialectic, which is amputated, as if negative dialect was a dialect deprived from the positive rational moment of synthesis. This amputation would be the result of liberating the determinate negation from its function within the Hegelian concept of totality. At least according to this traditional perspective, the Hegelian determinate negation would be the movement of establishing relationships between contexts of experience, a movement that is able to produce a totality available to consciousness. When consciousness moves from one experience content to another through determinate negation, understanding that the result of this movement isn't the negation of the previous content, but the revelation of how both the contents were in deep interdependence, would mean that consciousness would be able to experience that the determination of a content is only fully possible by updating the network of negations that defines it. That is, consciousness would understand the true meaning of Spinoza's adagio, the very famous one, omni determinatio as negatio. What Hegel understands as a position of totality would be exactly this update of the network of negations that determine the content of experience. Actually, there is no concept of the Hegelian dialectic that Adorno simply abandons. Totality, mediation, synthesis, spirit, understood in a non-metaphysical way as a social work. None of these concepts will be simply dismissed by Adorno. The negative dialectic of Adorno is not exactly the result of the abandonment of certain concepts and process proper to Hegelian dialectic, or even the amputation of Hegelian dialectic. In fact, the negative dialectic is the result of a set of displacements on the position and presuppositions of the system of the Hegelian dialectic. This can explain why all Hegelian concepts are operating in Adorno's dialectic, but without being posed as they were posed by Hegel, without being upgraded within the situations taught by Hegel.